There's a great opportunity to network with other nurses who work within your specialist field of interest, or even just your general field of interest. You can join as many forums as you want. So obviously many interests will cross over from a specialism into the more general things like education or research forums. You will be on the Facebook pages. You can be updated on recent RCN guidance which comes out, on national policy papers that come out, on health events and health venues that are publicised on there. I think networking is one of the biggest advantages of joining it, but then there's also opportunity, for example, to go to RCN events, RCN conferences, so you'll be alerted to those via the RCN web pages and the forum web pages. By becoming a member of a forum, you have the opportunity to influence activities such as the publications of guidelines. You also be provided with the opportunity to contribute to consultations from the Department of Health and NICE. Every year our forum has 2 annual events. One of them is for looked after children. So it's for designated and named looked after children nurses, and it's a networking event always held here at the Royal College of Nursing. It's really well attended and those nurses feel really valued to have that opportunity, because very often they are working in isolation. They might be working in things like CCGs and may not be within a large team. So that event is hugely important to them, and the networking that they achieve. The other big event we have every year is the School Nurse Conference, which once again is very, very well attended. And interestingly, about 75% of the delegates at that conference come from the independent school sector, and they really value that conference as a networking event because once again, they tend to be quite isolated. But we also have school nurses from the state school sector as well. It's very, very well evaluated. And we have a very sort of active programme which people really appreciate. So for example, last year we invited a transgender nurse specialist to come along to that conference, and they brought along a transgender young person and their mother who talked to the delegates, and it was hugely well received. People learned an awful lot from that and want more young people to come. So that's something that we're looking at, how we can involve young people themselves in the School Nurse Conference. Some of the evaluations from the School Nurse Conference, people were saying things like they came away buzzing, they were going to share their learning with their colleagues at work, it was going to change the way that they were talking with young people. So it's really, really a positive thing. Every year we've been very successful as a forum and having at least 2, sometimes 4 fringe events at Congress. So we're currently working on that at the moment for next year's Congress, and also considering what resolutions or motions or discussions we want to be debated at Congress. So we're currently working on that at the moment. I suppose it's an umbrella forum. We have a mixture of special areas in there. So for example, we have school nurses, health visitors, child and adolescent mental health, we have adolescents as well, and safeguarding. So it's a bit of an umbrella one. Generally, I suppose our overall strategy is, as we're called, staying healthy, and that is so we're promoting physical and mental health and well-being of children and young people, and also hope to influence not just health policies but also social policies, which are hugely important for the well-being of children and young people.